Are people becoming more stupid? Let me say before I continue, this is not an attack on people or the integrity of people, and I'm not trying to insinuate that people are becoming more stupid. Just wanted to get that out there. But when you look around our society, probably doesn't really matter where you are in the world, the question does have to be asked. And the fact that we can ask the question has shown that there's been a great change in we as humans. I don't know if the people are becoming more stupid, but some things that I notice that the people do that are pretty drastic. And I'm just going to mention a few of those just from my side. What I think that we as humans do is we focus way too much on the external. We see things happening around us, and automatically we somehow take that demeanor and we take it with us. And we start being that way towards other people, but more important, we start being that way towards ourselves. And if you look at the world right now, the situation, I really don't have to go too much into detail. Because if you just watch the news, which I think is one of the worst things that you can have in your life in general, for what the news is and what they show and what the intention is. If you watch that, then it does put ideas into your head that we're living in a bad world. So it's a matter of perspective, and it's a matter of how you want to view it in general. Another thing I see is that people talk, in my opinion, way too much. While talking is okay, there's a beautiful saying. If the words that you say don't improve on the moment, then simply be quiet. I think talking is wonderful. It's a form of expression. It's a form of sharing how to understand each other and the attempt to understand. But if it's just useless talk because you want to be a part of a conversation, you want to be a part of the group, then it would probably be better not to even talk. And if you really don't know what you're talking about, that's another reason just to be quiet. But I think the biggest reason for a person to be quiet is that if you're not looking for solutions for, let's say, things you complain about, then there's no reason in complaining about it, because you are adding to the problem and you're not searching for any type of profitable way to move forward. And of course, if you talk too much, then that must mean you're listening too little. This is one of the best ways to learn in our society, is to listen. Because even if a person says 5 things, you might learn something from one of those things. And listening has seemed to become an art in our culture today, because everyone wants to voice their opinion, but not necessarily hear yours. So it's wonderful if you can listen. Another thing that I see is that people have just stopped showing common sense. You know, as it says, common. It's common. Everybody has it. And I think what it really means is that these attributes that you have at birth, your birthright, you know, just the common sense to be kind, the common sense to, hello, goodbye, help someone when they're walking out the door, the common sense just to display good manners, and the common sense to know when to be quiet and when to listen. And another big factor that I see in our society is that it seems that so many people are just waiting for someone to come and save them. You know, the great hope, whether it's a politician, whether it's a religion, whether it's a religious figure, whether it's some active or proactive movement, so to speak. Something that is external of me would be the thought for the most people that that's the thing that has to come and save me. And if that thing doesn't come and save me, then that thing is at fault and something is really totally wrong. I also would like to see people be more able to decipher a situation. What I mean by that is to ask yourself the question, is this really worth my time as far as, giving it my energy? Is it really worth me reacting towards it? Is it worth me getting angry about? Do I need to even give this my attention in general? And that would be a really, really helpful and positive attribute if we could exercise this more, because we don't have to react to everything, especially stuff that you see on the news. And for those people who say concerning the news, I really want to be informed, which is okay, but you have to understand that the stuff you're being informed about is not necessarily of a profitable nature, and you might want to understand the agenda behind it. And lastly, what I would also enjoy seeing more of is that when people understand that they have the power, that they are capable, that it doesn't matter what happens in this world that we live in, it would be great if people could realize that I have personal power. Personal power is that which is given to you at birth. Personal power means that no matter what is happening around me, I can make my own decisions. I have my own perception. I have the power to ask myself the question, how do I view this? What does this look like for me? Which way do I want to go? We have that personal power. And you have to understand that there are so many, I'm going to say it like distractions around us that keeps, I'll say us, or that keeps people from realizing their personal power. A lot of times I think it's intentional, because when an individual realizes that they are responsible for themselves, they really start doing that in every area. And it's really hard to manipulate someone like that. It's hard to manipulate a mind like that. So, in ending this, if our society is becoming more stupid, I would say that they are allowing themselves to be this way. But once again, this is not a play that people really are becoming stupid. But once again, you do have to look around and question the situation. If you happen to hear this video, let me know what you think about it. I'm going to leave it right there. Until the next video. Hey everyone, Advancing Being Mind here. Thanks for watching the video. If you want to see more content like this, then go ahead and hit that subscribe button. If you already are subscribed, thanks for the support. Take care.